Her name was originally Harriet, and she was the mother-in-law of Thomas Guy Jr. Now, Thomas Guy Jr. you're familiar with from Guy House. She arrived here in Canada with Thomas Guy and her daughter Harriet, who married Thomas, in approximately 1846. Her father owned a barrel factory over in England, and her husband owned a rather lucrative grocery business. Unfortunately, her husband passed away a year after they were married, and her father passed away around the same time. So she was left both of their family fortunes. I know the home in England was apparently pretty substantial, and then when she came here, she went about purchasing land and built, like I said, a big farm up north on Winchester and Simcoe Street, and just was able to during the time period, own a great deal of land when women didn't own a great deal of land. We've actually known about the portrait. It was recorded in the Guy family story, which was done in the 1980s. So we know that there's actually two portraits. So I'd known of the portrait, and when I was off on maternity leave in 2009, we were contacted by the gentleman who had the granny cock painting and was interested in donating it to us. And then he lived in Kingston, and it arrived here on a Sunday, and I came in and there was a large 6-foot by 4-foot painting. First, I just love how beautiful she looks. The frame, the new frame really just makes it quite a statement.
I think I have two favorite elements of the Granny Cock portrait. First, I like looking in the background and seeing the ships in the back. It makes me wonder where exactly she is. And my second favorite thing is the slight little smirk which she has. It reminds me a little bit of the Mona Lisa, but again, it makes you wonder, what is she thinking about? What's the reason for the smirk? Why is Granny smiling? From a visitor perspective, Granny has become a really big talking point. When people come into the room, people want to know exactly who she is, why we've got her portrait hanging up, why was she so important to have the portrait. So from a visitor point of view, she's creating all of these new engagement points, and we've even now brought out the two other portraits to accompany her, and just, it's a great way to show different aspects of our collection.
Oh, well, I was so excited when Granny Cock arrived at the museum. I love portraits in general, so I fell in love with her the first time I saw the painting. I think my favorite part of the painting is how the artist captured the sparkle in her eye. I think that shows that she had quite a love for life, and I just think it's a wonderful touch to the painting. And I'm so grateful to the donors that stepped forward and helped us raise funds so that we were able to conserve the painting and have it framed, and therefore we now have it hanging in our gallery.